Whatever you do, don't answer. Don't answer. Let's talk to director Mark S. Allen about his new film, Don't Answer.
You answered.
I answered. Mark, how's it going, man?
No, it's going great. I feel honored to be on your show because, you and I have known each other forever. And I feel icky when I'm, asking, hey, we both talk about movies. I've been producing feature films for the last decade. Could we talk about my movie? Don't answer. I'm always worried that you're not going to answer because that's in the request. You answered.
Dude, here's what I admire about you is you've got one foot in. You are a film fanatic. You're a fan. You're a lover of film, a big supporter. You cover movies in the Bay Area. You've been, a TV host. So you cover the business. You also make indie films like as a side gig. That's kind of crazy. But
look who's talking, because it's the same thing. No one globally has championed films the way you have, as well as gaming and 1,000 other tentacles. But at the same time, you're also an independent film producer. I think it makes you better when you sit toe to toe with James Cameron, Ryan Coogler. You get the what it takes to cross the finish line at any budget.
Yeah, it gives you a new appreciation when you have a front row seat to like the Oscar nominees and filmmakers. You definitely judge films maybe a little differently because you've made them. And so maybe I'm a little harder on the studio movies, but maybe, on the indie movies, I kind of see them as like birds with broken wings. They may not be perfect, they may be flawed in some ways, but the passion and the love is there. And what people can do on low budgets blows my mind. So.
Well, a multi-million-dollar high-rise building is a piece of art, as is a sketch on a piece of paper. You got to celebrate everything in between as well.
I agree. So I want to show the trailer for Don't Answer in a moment, but tell us about the movie.
It's my 8th feature with my producing partner, Howard Bird. Between the two of us, we have about $30 million worth of movies. This is one of our smallest, one we're most proud of. And out of the gate, it's doing well. And I can't say that about all my movies. It was reverse engineered to fit the budget. We knew what we wanted to make it for. And I said, sounds like a down and dirty horror movie cut from the same cloth as like the 1978 Halloween, not the reboot. As pure and simple and as less aggressive as that movie was, and no more or less ambitious than that movie, let's make that movie. So we found a small town in California, met the mayor. The mayor turned the keys over to the entire town, made the movie there. Free locations, spent the budget elsewhere to find some great actors, set dressings, some gore here and there. and there you have Don't Answer. It's Amazon meets Jaws. What would happen if you were as frightened by home delivery as you were swimming in open water?
Well, I love that description. And also, I talk to a lot of indie filmmakers who make movies. Location, it's when I say what's worth putting money into, location and cast. That's the key. How did you cast this? And then we'll look at the trailer in a moment.
We wanted fresh faces. Obviously, it's a horror movie, so we didn't want any distractions. There are some people of note. Adrian Bankert from Good Morning America is probably someone that people who watch a lot of morning television will go, hey, isn't she on Good Morning America? That would be the only person that might distract from fame. But the rest are fresh faces. We cast equity actors that were largely doing stage work in New York City and flew them out for a 16-day grueling shoot in a house that, this is not a haunted house movie, but the house we filmed, primarily the hero house, was without a doubt haunted 12 different ways.
Well, let's take a look at the trailer here for Don't Answer. Let's go.
The state is forcing me to release you.
Good morning. I'm Jack from Quick.
If you want to stay out, then you have to follow a series of strict guidelines. Hi.
Hello. How did you even get this job? You are gonna kill somebody.
You're a sneaky boy.
Have you seen this guy? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? I'm here to help you, please. Jack.
Hey!
Oh my God, that is high concept Amazon delivery driver, the horror film. Basically,
I got to back up. We always said, like, we can't use Amazon. We're going to get sued. So
Right.
the courier company is called Quickie Couriers. And the irony is that we ended up being licensed by Prime.
Oh my God. Okay, so the movie's on Prime, but did you have to do a name search that Quickie Couriers like didn't exist?
Yeah, it's crazy how many variations of that came back with litigation problems that we couldn't use it. We knew it would be a problem, that we ultimately picked the one that cleared our trial service for clearances. And I forgot in casting, someone you might recognize, Joan Robbins, who's been an entertainment journalist and producer for the last, I don't know how many decades. She's the vice president of one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world, Byron Allen's Entertainment Studios.
Oh my God.
I was at a gathering, a social gathering, and she said, "What are you working on?" I said, "I've got a horror movie." She goes, "That's my goal, to die in a horror movie." So Joan takes a sewing needle, plot spoiling happening right now. She gets a sewing or knitting needle to the eye.
Oh my God. Well, look, so a lot of people don't know when you're making a movie, you've got to do name searches on all the characters, locations, even things like license plates have to be cleared. It's really weird, the sort of mundane legal work that goes into making even a small indie movie. If you want your, professional distribution, you've got to have your paper in order. So
The subtlest things can jam up a movie. And there's so many multi-million-dollar movies that it goes all the way through test screenings. It's about to release to market and they catch something. And as an audience, you can see it right away. Look for signs on buildings because they'll do last minute quick. You could have Avatar level CG and the rest of the film, last minute, they have to doctor a sign on a door and you'll see cheesy sign replacement all over the place, especially like in the secondary markets. Streaming and beyond, a lot of times they're cleaning up that after the fact and you'll see it all over the place.
I didn't know that. And not only that, you're now on your 8th feature. You're catching up to Quentin Tarantino, who's about to
Although I like every actor that's ever attempted the craft.
yeah, but I mean, that is so prolific. How do you maintain, like, you have a producing partner? How do you maintain this consistency? That's something that is tough. A lot of people will make an indie movie and then time goes by. It's like you've been consistent every couple of years, a new film.
Every minute of the day, we were in pre or production or post on a film. When the pandemic hit and bottlenecked, it helped us rapidly finish up movies. And so 4 of them came and went rather quickly. The other we've spread out over a healthier 18-month scenario. But it just means, like, you know how it is, Chris, you're doing so many things as well. Yeah. It means you better love what you do because there's not a moment in time that you're not to be working, doing something.
That is like a secret to happiness in life, I believe, is purpose. You have that drive and that purpose. And I don't have a moment to get bored or depressed when I'm working on so many things at once. It's like, what's next on the list to do? So
I mean, look at all that you get to do. And like, not to butter you up because I'm here on your platform right now, but you are such a gift to the business. I could name like 5 people that are still at this that are as good as you at what you do. And a lot of the joy is just knowing that you're coming from a pure place. So many of our peers that are no longer doing this came from a hateful place. They were ripping things down. They didn't appreciate the craft. The joy of seeing a movies had long gone altogether.
Look, I don't think a week goes by that I'm not at the movie theater 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I got that AMC A list. I could see 4 movies a week. I take advantage. I'm a heavy user.
Hey, I see the Batman logo behind you. Is Batman going to be absorbed by Paramount, Netflix, or is it going to be absorbed?
Who knows what's happening now? Our industry is in, you know, what's so funny? People complain. It's always been in flux, but
Yeah.
the storied history of the studios. I mean, MGM is part of Amazon. I mean, it's just consolidation is part of the reality.
Look, if consolidation means I get to get on Disney Plus and see Family Guy right next to Mickey Mouse, that's a joyful. That is a great world for me.
Oh my God.
I think nothing good for your viewers. If I could just shout out that change can be good. The theatrical experience is going to be alive and well. And if anything, it's just going to shape it for bolder futures. If you like seeing movies in theaters, I guarantee you more than ever, they're going to be available to you. Maybe shorter. Get out there to see them, but they're going to be there.
But I mean, also, like, you know, theaters were threatened by TV in the 50s, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there was always a pivot. There was always a pivot. So I think there'll be an audience. It'll be different. And just glad that we've got venues like, you know, Amazon for films for Don't Answer, which you can see right now on Prime.
Heck yeah. I'm sorry that you missed it at the Amazon-owned Culver Theater, which is one of the best sound and picture in Los Angeles, bar maybe the Chinese Theater. But now they premiered it there, and now you can see it at home on your dope screen.
Okay. Before we let you go, like what's next? You've done 8. If you're gonna tie with Quentin if you make one more movie. You'll both have made 9 films.
Yeah, I can keep up with him by setting quality and expectations lower. We do have, back to our roots of doing a slightly bigger, more meaningful film, we do have a big romantic comedy that's fun. Think Will Smith's Hitch turned upside down. That's a longer story for next time, Chris. Don't answer, but thanks for answering.
Okay, great. Mark, thanks so much. So great to have you here. And I'll see you at the movies and definitely at some awards event.
Yeah, the Critics' Choice Awards for sure. And have the happiest holidays. Grateful for you, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. Take care. See you soon.